Coach Garvin, you know they only have 9 scholarships. Yeah, some of those jobs are unbelievably hard. I think he just got his 3rd assistant. I really like the way they do things. He's a really good guy, a really good coach. You know, that being said, really disappointed in really most of our guys except for, so I'll talk about Trevor Moore. I thought he was engaged. He wanted to play today. And Rashawn Fredericks, I thought he was all over the place with his effort. I got to get Trevor to where I got to get his personality. He's got to quit worrying about when he misses shots. Got to get him to understand that when Steph Curry shoots 42%, he's the best shooter in the world from 3, that he misses 48. But you would never know it when you look at Steph Curry's body language. When Trevor Moore misses 1, it looks like somebody stole his dog out of his backyard that he'd had since he was a little kid. I mean, that's how I see his body language change. I got to get that changed in him because he can really help us. But he misses shots just off of mental pressure that he's putting. He's just overstressed. But I really thought he wanted to play today, and he was moving without the ball in the second half. He was engaged. And Mamadou gave us some good minutes early, and trying to just bring him along. He's got a chance someday to be a really good player if he could get strong enough. That's the biggest key. If Mamadou could ever get strong enough. He's got skill level. He'll calm down as time goes on. He's still learning how to use his length. But the rest of the guys really don't deserve much. I told them, I usually don't do this in a meeting, but they were going to get roasted today. They deserve it. But I will say, I'm talking about positive things. I thought our fans were great. Of course, you know, having a world-class arena helps.
I'm sure you told them about this letdown coming.
Well, I thought the key to the game today
how do you
was
stop it?
Mark Berger scheduling the right game after playing, you know, coming off the high of the other night. Well, we tried to, you know, today I told the guys, well, you know, I do this every now and then. Bill's been covering me for a long time. Sometimes I sit down and say, you know, you guys got to play hard on your own. You got to learn how to execute on your own. You got to think for yourself. We do it in practice drills where I'll just tell coaches, all right, we're doing a drill, and I said no talking from the coaches. The players got to do all the talking. And I tried to do that today in the game and make sure that all the energy comes from them today.
Was it hard at times not to call timeout and say something?
No.
Because you want to send a message to them.
Yep. I think you got to find. You know, I don't know what we would have got if I come out breathing fire and we win by a ridiculous number. I don't know what that does for our team. So now I'll be breathing fire the next time we practice, and guys will be ready.
Did you know they decided as a team to come in here and apologize to the fans? Start their.
I would assume that Trey Scott would have organized that. He's that type of person. But we got a lot of great kids on this team. But, you know, like I told them, you know, at halftime, you know, it's a shame because, you know, you got people took their time and paid their money to come to the game today. You know, you're cheating with your lack of intensity. But like I say, you know, it's like nobody never tried, you know, the whole game. So that's why I tried to come in here and focus on. Like, I thought Trevor did some really good things. I thought Rashawn played really hard. Mamadou was engaged mentally the whole time out there.
Kane seems like he is looking almost not to shoot.
Yeah, I would agree.
Is that the same thing with Trevor, that you feel like he's in his own head?
No, Trevor's, he's still, because he knows he shot it 10 times. He knows I'm screaming at him. You better, you know, like today, as soon as he missed one, I said, you better shoot the next one. So I'm trying to work him, you know, I got to mold him into what, and his teammates trying to help me.
Do you feel like King gets down on himself if he misses a shot, though?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Kane just wants to win. He's a great kid. He just wants to win. So he feels like if he misses, he's hurting the team. I can tell you that without even, he doesn't even, I know him. He just wants to win. That's all that is.
How important was it to get You got 11 of the 13 guys in, which is.
Well, we can only play 11, the other 2 are redshirt, so everybody in scholarship was in.
Right, I was kind of.
No, like I said, it's important, you know, like my focus today was, so if you look, you know, I'm not worried about King. Everybody else is, I'm not. I know he can play, and you know, we'll need him, he'll be there when we need him. You know, and even LEL, I'm not, you know, he does what he does. It's the other guys off the bench. Logan's a freshman, I gotta keep getting him better. Mamadou's a freshman, gotta get him better. Rashawn's a first-year guy. Trevor Moore's a second-year guy. You know, those guys can all play. And so my goal, like today, is coach them, get them minutes as much as I can, and coach them as much as I can, get them experience.
Was Keith still sick today?
Yeah, Keith's not feeling well at all. He's been dizzy for the last couple of days.
Outside of today, the whole non-conference schedule, did you feel like you saw what you wanted to see from this team as you head into the conference play?
I think, you know, the guys have seen both ends of the spectrum, and I think what you got to know, obviously you want to build your resume first.
Mm-hmm.
Second, you want to try to develop and get more cohesive. And then third, your players got to learn what it takes to be a good team, how we're going to win. How are we going to win? And like today's a great example. You know, you don't snuff a team out with great energy and toughness, defense, and rebounding. You're not going to score 90-something points. And they, you know, so they've seen both ends of the spectrum with that. They've seen that some teams, you go on the road against a ranked team that plays really well against you, how hard it is to win. So they saw that. So we've grown, no doubt about it. We still got to get better, but yeah, I think, you know, if you'd have said, hey, you know, we're going to be 11-2, and like, you know, coming into today, 23 in the Ken Palm, I'd have said, I'd have probably taken it.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that, you know, there's areas I think I got to do a better job in coaching, but probably would have taken it. But we've learned some lessons. We've played some road games. I think it's important to play on the road before you get into conference, because then your guys understand how hard it is, how hard fought games are, and how hard it is to win on the road. Because like if you were right now to look around college basketball, see how many teams have won meaningful road games. Not many. It's hard. All right, guys, have a good Christmas.
You too.